Good evening. This was the first full business day in international money markets since France devalued its franc 12.5%, and the new franc came through the day with flying colors. Fears have been expressed in some quarters that devaluation would touch off new panic and feverish dealings in other Western currencies, but this just did not materialize. In the London market, the pound held up well, closing an insignificant fraction below its opening price. The West German mark is expected advanced, but only a fraction. And in the city where it all started, we have a report now from Adam Raphael in Paris.
Devaluation, a price freeze, and then austerity measures. This is the program with which the government hopes to restore faith in the franc and bring the French economy back on its feet.
Here at the Bourse, the Paris Stock and Gold Exchange had passed its first test today. From the floor, the government seemed to receive a strong vote of confidence. It was the first day of trading since devaluation, and dealers, wrenched from their vacations, crowded in to sell gold and buy stocks in French export firms. Prices jumped 10 to 20%, a very firm market, though economists predict that they will taper off. The question is whether or not this newfound trust in the franc can be maintained. The present euphoria may well turn to crisis. France is largely dependent on imports, from cars to coffee, all 12.5% more from now on. As a result, a rise in the cost of living up to 3.5% is forecast. Labor leaders are already complaining of loss of purchasing power at a time when the government is promising bitter reforms, including cutbacks in public spending, especially in wage increases. There will also be cutbacks in farm subsidies. A price freeze on fruits and vegetables will last until September 15th to tide the government over the planning stage and forestall angry farmers. For now, France is closed for its annual vacation, a breathing space for the government to work out its new policies without too much opposition. That will come later. The Prime Minister has said he will risk a crisis to put through necessary reforms. As it is, the government is assured of popularity with one group at least, the tourists, whose traveler's checks are suddenly worth 1/8 more than before. Adam Raphael, CBS News, Paris.